As much of our community has been affected from the Eaton fires, we understand the need for more discussion around building with fire resistance.
We're helping a few families think their way through this as well. And I'd say the first thing is to decide if you're really emotionally ready to take that on. I mean, it's such a loss, and there's been so much that people have been through. Making sure that you're emotionally ready to take that next step is probably first and foremost. Secondly, I would say make sure that you have an incredible understanding of your insurance policy and what your rights are in dealing with insurance companies, whether sitting on the right side of the table with them, or if you need other consultation, to go down that road as well. And then finding a great team that you trust, because this is a relationship as much as it is a product. And especially in a fire loss, I think that puts more emphasis on a trusting relationship and people feeling very comfortable with kind of assessing the loss and understanding how to get your lives back and find people that can help guide you to get through it. So I don't think it's too early, but I think you need to be careful and be honest with yourself about where you are in the process and go into it when you feel really emotionally ready to do so.
So today we wanted to share the beautiful and traditional home we constructed within this high fire zone and what that process would look like.
So we looked at a 5,000 square foot main house in a Hampton style. One of the owners is a significant craftsman technician, can almost make anything from scratch. So it was a collector's garage and a machine shop for him to build things. So it was a stunning project and a connection of a beautiful home to a kind of a museum showcase of wonderful workspace.
And it's decidedly East Coast, Cape Cod. Right? It's a coastal influence, so there's a lot of white, lots of blue accents in here.
Yeah, it's very open and airy, and the light, the white paint reflects light, and the way the windows are around the house brings in a lot of light. So it's always refreshing, no matter which room you're in.
Agreed.
Most of the fire safety things were dealt with in materials and details, which we'll see more of in design development.
And are those required or just, you're making those selections?
Well, they're required in very high fire zones.
But I also think it's important to note that, and this house is evidence of that you can design in high fire areas, and people have a tendency to think, well, it's going to have to be just this rudimentary box and stucco. And here, this is an example of, and you certainly could do it with a Craftsman bungalow as well, that you can design beautiful, detailed spaces with kind of rich exterior finishes, and that you're not going to sacrifice by building a home that's up to modern, fire and safety standards.